have 7:30. Everybody ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Due to the COVID-19 health emergency and in order for the Board of Education to conduct its business, this board meeting is being held via video conference and streamed live on YouTube on the district website at www.ebnet.org. In addition, members of the public may provide comment at this meeting through Zoom by entering the URL, meeting ID, and password we will see before you on the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem.
There you go.
There we go. As I said, members of the public may provide comment by entering the URL, meeting ID, and password you see before you on the screen. Upon joining the meeting, your participation will be muted to ensure that there is no disruption to the business being conducted by the Board of Education. Thank you, Joe. Will the secretary please call the roll?
Mr. Carangelo,
Here.
Mrs. Chu,
Here.
Mr. Sismar, Mrs. Guas,
Here.
Mr. Hung,
Here.
Mrs. Lax,
Here.
Mrs. Reese,
Here.
Mr. Winston,
Here.
President Becker.
Here, we have a quorum. Please rise to salute the flag.
Pledge allegiance
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States
of America.
and to the republic for which it stands, one
One
nation,
nation,
under God, indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with
liberty
liberty
and
and
justice
justice
for
for all. The New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend meetings of public bodies. In accordance with provisions of this act, the East Brunswick Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published at the Board of Education offices. In addition, written notice was also provided to the Sentinel, the Newark Star Ledger, the Home News and Tribune, and the Municipal Clerk of East Brunswick. All Board of Education meetings, with the exception of executive session discussions, are videotaped for later broadcast. This brings us to the good of the cause for the public. Joe, I'm going to ask you to put that screen back up if you wouldn't mind. Thank you so much. Members of the public may provide comment at this meeting through Zoom by entering the URL, meeting ID, and password you see before you on the screen. In order to be recognized, use the chat feature, select the Zoom meeting host, and then enter and send your name to the host. You will be recognized to speak when your name is called, and individuals will be invited to speak in the order in which we have received your request. Thank you, Joe. The Board of Education recognizes the value of public comment on educational issues and the importance of allowing members of the public to express themselves on school matters of community interest. Participants will be limited to 3 minutes duration. Is there anyone wishing to speak to the board tonight?
There's nobody in the queue.
Okay, seeing none, I will close the public portion. We do have a need to go into closed session. The Board of Education must discuss matters which are not appropriate for discussion in a public meeting. And those matters are as follows. Those items on tonight's agenda. The length of the closed session is estimated to be 2 hours, after which a public meeting of the board shall reconvene and action will not be taken. May I please have a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Moved by Lewu, second by Mark. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries. We are in closed session. Thank you for joining us tonight. Stay safe. Board members only, please log out and log back into the closed session.
Have a good
Thank
night,
you.
everybody.
night.
Good night.